Apparently, I managed to reach Mars. What? I'm just gonna go for it. Good morning, internet. It is 8 o'clock in the morning and welcome back to the channel. Welcome here in Shan in Xinjiang in China. Look at Frankie's shine. Oh, it makes me so happy to have a clean bike. You have no idea. Today we are riding. It's gonna be a long day. We're going to ride to a place called Devil City. So I'm really excited about this day. And yeah, as you can see on the map, I am getting closer and closer to the border with Mongolia. So I'm really trying to enjoy these last couple of rides here in China. Let's quickly update the map. I'm now in Shan, which is somewhere I think around here. And today we'll be riding in this part of the desert. So yeah, as you can see, the border with Mongolia is coming closer and closer now. Okay, let's go. Let's get out of the city before it gets too busy. Yeah, that's something that I really miss in China. Being able to stay in like small villages, you know? I really like that. The accommodation is all in the city, and I mean, like I said in one of the first episodes as well, only certain hotels are actually allowed to have foreigners. They need a special license for that, and that's usually also only like 3-star hotels at least that will have the license to host foreigners. So that limits a bit where I can stay in China. Anyway, we're first gonna fill up on fuel, then ride 200 kilometers on the main road, and then the fun will begin. And we're going off-road into the desert there. Ni hao. Ni hao. At 92, yeah.
此油枪加注92号车用汽油，请确认开始加油。
I always wonder what the voice from the petrol station is telling me. Thank you for buying our petrol. What's the tire pressure say? Ooh.
It was 2.9, and now it goes.
It's going down.
Maybe it's because of the temperature. I don't know. It's always changing a little bit.
Okay, Frankie girl, let's go. Yeah, I am embarrassed to admit that after all this time in China, my Chinese remains limited to hello and thank you. And even that I probably still don't really pronounce very well. I think I have to draw the line at Mandarin. It is too complicated to even pick up like a little bit, like I normally try to do in every country. There's all these height restriction gates. And they are 2.2 meters. So I can easily go underneath. And I've already gone under like 20 of them. But I have to duck. I can't help myself. When I see one, I have to kind of lower myself. Just in case. Oh, this one is 4.5 meters. Yeah, that's no problem. Anyway, as you can see, we are heading further into the desert. We haven't reached the Devil City yet. It's still a bit further. But we're riding right next to the train track. I wonder what they're transporting. Oof! Okay, so the track has turned to gravel and it is horrible. It's really impossible to ride. I need my suspension. It is so bumpy. Yeah, you probably can't see that. The footage will probably look smooth, but it's not. And this type of stuff is probably only bearable when you go at a decent speed, but that's just not possible without my rear suspension, because there's also holes every now and then. What is this torture? I mean, it's not technical or anything. Like, this type of track we can do easily. Now I can really notice what the rear suspension normally is doing for me and what it is not doing now. Although, fair enough, Frankie and I are still faster without rear suspension than being on the heavy Triumph. Oof, it is so desolate out here. Unbelievable. But I think there in the distance is the Devil City. I hope that Bing is okay. I don't see him anymore in my mirror. Oh, it's gonna be a bumpy ride all the way until Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. Without the rear suspension. Oi, oi, oi. I hope that the tracks are gonna be a little smooth, not as bumpy as this. There he is. All right, let's do this. So, as you probably got by now, the Devil City is not an actual city. Nobody lives here, but it's just named like this because some of the rock formations here almost look like buildings, and it's called Devil City because, and I mean, it's of course the wind causing these rock formations to look like this. This is all done by wind erosion, and that strong wind, when it's howling kind of through the mountains here, you'll hear all sorts of strange noises. So both Kazakh and Mongol sheep herders have heard the strangest sounds from this place, so they tend to believe it's kind of haunted. But you can understand why people kind of see this as a city, because if you look at these formations here, you know, it almost looks like little houses or caves, and I suppose from a distance it almost looks like a multiple story building, except that none of this is man-made. It is all just nature. Yeah, I am riding quite a bit faster than Bing, so I'm just gonna keep my own pace, you know, especially in like the gravels and stuff. Ooh. It's better to keep your speed up a little. But I will see him later. Wow, look at this incredible, right? What wind can do if you give it enough time. Look at this! Wow! Fantastic! Oi, oi, oi! Okay, you have to love geology when you see all of this, right? It's just incredible. Endless! What a wide open landscape, right? Oh, I love this so much. Yeah, it is a huge area. I believe these rock formations go on for, what did I read now? I think 300 kilometers. It's insane, right? Wow. You can see the erosion doing its job really well from here, right? You can see it's all eroding away the softer layers first. I love it. And these rocks that we're looking at now were formed a long time ago, during the late Cretaceous, which is a geological time period around 100 million years ago. Because during that time, this area was actually full of lakes and rivers. And so in those lakes there were a lot of sedimentary deposits. So it led to the formation of mudstone, siltstone, sandstone. And then much later, because of tectonic uplift, the lakes were drained and the rocks were exposed. And because it's such a dry region here, there is virtually no vegetation. So that means the wind has free play. And there can be very strong winds around here. So that's how you get these incredible formations that are completely under the influence of wind erosion. Speaking of vegetation though, I think I've reached the only place in this entire area where there's water. And suddenly there's just one patch of green. I managed to reach Mars. What? made it to the hotel, which is just sitting kind of, yeah, in the middle of nowhere in the desert. It's bizarre, but there's a hotel here, to be honest. This is my room for tonight. What a nice place in the middle of, wow, this. That's so cool, they put this in the room as well. Please save water. Well, nobody will drink that. So we are now not staying in a city or anything. So I'm curious to see what we can find for food here. Because basically this building is the only building that's right here. There's nothing else. Let's see what we can find today. Let's hope that these turtles are not for dinner. Ooh! Wow! There are some pretty special fishes here. Look at this one.
This is probably the fish you saw in a...
No, no, it's
not that fish.
Not that fish. It's a different one.
So what would you like to order? Maybe
Yeah, you just pick something that looks good.
sweet sour.
If I want to learn how to read and write Chinese, or if I want to read a book in Chinese, how many characters do I need to know?
You will need to remember at least 3,000 individual characters. Yeah, at least.
Wow.
And then you.
So as a foreigner, it's almost impossible to learn how to read and write Chinese. Maybe you can learn to speak, but to
no way
to write is
to write or to read. You have to remember just like these 4 characters, and it means different things. If you just this means red.
This one character means red.
It's the individual one.
Individual
But
character.
This second one means burn or fry. If you put them together, means it's a little spicy. It's not that mean red. Red is chili, right?
So in the context of this word, the character that this means red actually is chili.
Yeah, and the second is
So complicated.
So it can be fry or something, or roasted. But if you put them together, it's a way to make a dish. That kind of way to make a dish is called 红烧. Like 红烧肉is very famous. I think many Westerns know 红烧肉. So and 茄子, this eggplant. The last 2 characters.
These 2 are eggplant.
If you ignore the 茄, right, the third character, and if the 子, it can mean so many things. It means sun. It can be sun as well.
It can mean many different things. Only when you have the other character in front, then suddenly it means eggplant.
Yes. First of all, you have to remember
the separate characters.
And you still have to remember how to put them together to make new words. Like you only have 26 alphabets. Right?
Yes, 26 letters.
Letters, but we have
like 3,000.
That's just basic.
This is even simplified Chinese, right?
Yes, yeah. Well, this is very funny. 土 means earth.
Earth?
Or soil. The individual character.
Okay.
This, yeah. 豆 means bean actually. The second one bean. But when you put them together, 土豆 means potato. See, the bean
from the earth
from the soil.
Together make a potato.
Makes sense in that. Yeah.
Slowly deciphering the menu.
For us, it's very logical.
Yeah, but it takes years and years to study. Like.
Yeah.
So what are we ordering?
Eggplants, right?
Yeah.
Liza.
Starting off with some cucumber. This is the pork. Looks also really good. Here is my aubergine.
Not spicy enough.
Not spicy enough?
No. Too sweet.
Too sweet. No, for me it's perfect. And lastly, the tofu. Okay, I think it's time to try and move to the next level of chopstick eating. Level advanced. And I'm going to try to eat with chopsticks with my left hand. See, now I'm back at foreigner level.
You're doing much better than my left hand.
Okay, now you do it. Left hand.
No, I can't. As a Chinese, it's very embarrassing, you know?
Try it. That was another really good meal here in China. I am going to end this video now. In the next ride, guess what? We were now in the desert, so we're gonna climb again, possibly again until snow. It will be the last time to cross the Shan mountains. So I'm really excited about the next ride actually. But today was absolutely awesome. I loved it. It was just really great to be able to explore, you know, there were tracks everywhere and yeah, I really enjoyed today. But I'm already looking forward to the next ride. So I hope you liked this video too. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below and then I'll see you in the next video.